down did you go out through natural clay? Through a noise, through and by the brown stains on your face. Can you see when I open the door, swing into your place? I'd erase the frown for this day. Can't you see Colosseum falling near? A mural of sight in your curly hair. Oh, we can go around and ride along the mountainside, and all the summer and the sun comes down to the lines of the crying desmos under the bright moon, under the bright starry sky, through another open drive, through a countryside. Can you tell that you're alive? Oh, can you see what a magnificent majesty? Miracle, maybe. And you come with me and I'll tell you the answer. Just see it with your eyes. It's not that complicated, and there's not too many implications involved. You just come with me, take your 2 feet, take 3 steps towards me. Can I follow you? Later after the Bentley parks into its country club. Sorry, 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 sorry.
Humans do
was right all along. It didn't matter though, they didn't tell me so. I thought for a moment that I was wrong. It turns out that I was right all along. They didn't tell me no, they wouldn't let it show. I thought for a moment that I was wrong. Turns out that I was right all along. They wouldn't let it show. to law or formula, dependent on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious faith. Excessive adherence to law or formula, dependence on moral law rather than on personal religious simple structures on the moment that you relax. Probably in the same old thing that you really started when you fell apart. listen at all. It's a broken reflection on the mirror before you count down to 12. Down there in the square you'll find who's talking all the fame who's stuck on the plane. Expository apologetics on the rise of your own heart. All around and in the prime time, it's only just the start. Building blocks of the structure in your own mind where you can't find relief of one's own heart before the clock will start 9:08. One last pill before you die. Drop down with the hell of a lie. The truck is open and the wind blows, shaking down through your nose. When you find the end of the road, God is always listening to the wise. Life is out but only when you're blind, but you can't hear so well anymore. You got to mean your pillow as you sleep at night before the ants crawling through the spine. If only for another life before I can't even go south. this map in my heart sounds that God's grace, well, that's that. Strong, thought out, sincerely no doubts. And this map in my heart, God's grace to part. Holy then will I rely on His love, strong and thought out, no doubts. In this map, in this book, in my heart, leads through the end of the realm of God's grace. Dispensations there, ever-changing word, faith and testimony there, glorified, sanctified by His blood. Therefore I'm safe, in His arms reach for grace. God, to build my faith, holding steadfast to His word, no doubts, 'cause this book leads my heart, shows the path, keeps me in His heart. Strong and thought out, no doubts, that this map will show me the way to my heart. Trust not in my own understanding, for I have nothing to lose. I will come and see Him in the morning of His presence in His precious blood. Increase or cause to increase greatly in number or quantity, indicating the means of achieving something great. Involve the degree of distinctness and outline of an object, image or sound. Right or wrong, they want you to be the same opinion now. But I will come and see Him in the morning of His presence, in the blood of His glory. Increase or cause to increase greatly in number or quantity, indicating the means of achieving something great in His glory. Degree of distinctness, outline of an object, image or sound, that they want you to be of the same opinion now. But I will come and see Him in the morning of His presence, in His blood of His glory. Increase or cause to increase greatly in number or quantity. I woke up this morning with my bloodshot eyes, all five senses working. I'm a grateful kind of guy. And I woke up this morning with the bloodshot eyes, all five senses working. I'm a grateful kind of guy. Is that God's grace or have I disappeared? Is that God's grace or have I disappeared? But they don't tell you how hard things can get when we don't just trust God with it. So we oughta smoke a little less, drink a little less, and eat a little more sustenance. But I know the pain we carry, and prayer is only half the repair of this ancestry. But I woke up this morning with the bloodshot eyes, all five senses working. I'm a grateful kind of guy. And I woke up this morning with the bloodshot eyes, all five senses working. I'm a grateful kind of guy. Is that God's grace or have I disappeared? Is that God's grace or have I disappeared? They don't tell you how hard things can get when we don't trust God with all of it. So we gotta drink a little less, smoke a little less, eat a little more sustenance if we're gonna carry the pain. Prayer is only half the repair of this ancestry. And I woke up this morning with the bloodshot eyes, all five senses working. I'm a grateful kind of guy. Is that God's grace or have I disappeared? 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 Is that God's grace or have I disappeared?
Bonus round. Good luck. All skulls on.
Stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel. Stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel, stone cold Ebenezer, who fought the Philistine. It was Samuel.